Nnamdi Kanu's reaction as Supreme Court released Orji Kalu from prison. Following the Supreme Court nullification of Orji Kalu's 12 years jail term, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has reacted, stating that IPOB has set Orji Kalu free from prison. God Almighty Chukwokike Obiama takes all the glory, but I must also say that the moderately reasonable Almajiris judge that quashed the original conviction should be commended for saving our Kyari and the rest of the core North from damaging scrutiny and global shame by IPOB. Those that ignore our warning do so at their peril. We have set Orji Kalu free today, and while all reasonable Igbo people are happy, I am also looking forward to hearing the same about Olisa Mutu soon. There are other victims of this lopsided prosecution. They are incarcerated and must be released until all stolen money by this cabal is accounted for. Starting from the nearly 14 billion Aso Rock clinic they looted from 2015 to date, I am calling for an end to selective prosecution and the immediate release of the following people: Joshua Darie, Jolly Niame, James Bala Ngilari. Until such a time that Nigeria is serious about prosecuting all looters, nobody should be in prison. You cannot be jailing Christians from the Middle Belt and South in the name of fighting corruption, while Fulani arch looters are jostling for who will be the next chief of staff and, in effect, de facto president. Such injustice is what we are against, not your fight against corruption. Thank you for listening to this news. Yes, Mazin Namdekanu, you've just quoted it right to the president. First and foremost, let me congratulate Orji Kalu for uh, a successful release from jail. But then, to be frank, it actually served him right anyway. Yes, going to jail is actually a little punishment for what, for the sin he has committed. But then it should serve as a lesson to him if he will really decide to change his ways. You see, one thing about Nigeria is this. One thing about Nigerians that that will never leave them is looting. Looting, it is strictly living inside them. It's inside their blood. It's running deeply inside the blood. Looting. Looting has taken charge of the spirits of Nigerians. There will never be any Nigeria that will mount power, either as minister, senator, governor, or president, that will not loot before leaving office. They will never be contented. Nigerians are Nigerian leaders are I don't know how to put it. They are people that are not contented. They are uncontented human beings. They are never contented with what they have, with what they get. Your fat salaries is are they not enough to keep you and give you a better life? Why wanting to loot more than what you are given? Look at the huge sum Orji Kalu looted. Well, he's lucky to have been released. He should learn from what has happened to him. As everyone is rejoicing for his release, he him too should rejoice, but with a change. With a change. Because one thing that Igbos require from every sinner is a change. He should change. Nnamdi Kanu has joined in 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 congratulating him, and I also want to use this medium to congratulate him and urge every Biafrans to join in congratulating him as well, and to say to and the president, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has earlier said, the following names should equally be granted freedom. Because you see, the Northerners, they are very, very biased when it comes to um, getting rid of criminals. You understand? They know that they have lots of the criminals down there in down there in Asurok. They are seeing them, they know them, but they will just pretend nothing has happened. You see, that is one thing that is very bad about this administration: biasness. President Mobori has lots of them in Asorok Day that he's supposed to probe and bring and take to jail. But he has decided to let them go while putting his focus mostly on the on the uh, on the Easterners. So now tell me what now happens to the Northerners. It's not right. It's not proper. It doesn't go well. It doesn't go well one bit. So I would say that they should try and release these persons. Release these persons and let these persons go. Just as Orji Kalu has been granted bail, let bail be granted to these persons as well. All right. You see, one thing about this life is that when it comes to treating of human beings, it is proper we give equal treatment to our fellow human beings. It is proper we give show equal love to our fellow human beings, especially when it comes to things that has to do with uh, uh, giving. I guess what I'm saying. Okay, now look at uh, this period of this critical period that we are right now, and what we are facing and passing through, and how the governments are treating some persons, showing some persons some love while the other ones are being ignored. You see, that is what we're talking about. The way the government are handling this period is not doesn't go down well. It doesn't go well. This period we're supposed to this is the period that we're supposed to show love to our neighbor. This is the period that we're supposed to show love to even our enemies, those that we hate most. You understand? This is a period we need to be neutral. We need to be uniform. We don't need to be biased in any form. Unlike the treatment the federal government is is given to to the south and the southeast. You know, things like that are not supposed to come in at this period. So that's what we're talking about. The president is not supposed to allow such to occur or to happen. So without much to say, I will say that um, Orji Kalu has been um, has been privileged and has been given that opportunity to uh, to function again as a leader, but with human respect. All right. Okay. So, what's your comment concerning this?